It's in the game.
PlayStation.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guy's a perfect 2-0 to start the year. Across from him on the Bucs sideline, Todd Bowles. His guy's not quite as hot to start the year. 0-2 heading into this one. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Buccaneers, first down.
Mayfield looks to throw. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Mayfield. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mayfield now. Open man is Ibuka. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Jamie and Sherwood there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd down at the 18-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
To throw is Fields. It's Wilson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup.
The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 116 yards and a trip to the end zone.
5th in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong category. I mean, if you're in the top 5 in anything, I don't care whether it's football or tickle wrench, you're having a nice season.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 2. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. They'll run for the first time with Brees Hall. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 17 yards for the Jets there as they got themselves a first down.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Jets at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Here we go. 3-9.
Now Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they're able to retain possession.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the ground, it's Urban. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Buccaneers, first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Urban. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So no gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A quick throw caught by Godwin. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
A run up the middle with Urban. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Bucky Irving, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers are able to add on to that lead. goes up to 8.
14. Jets 6.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Fields. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he is going to have a Jets first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Fields. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd and 5. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Wilson's got it complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 3. Brings up 6.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. And it's caught. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard. Fighting from the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It looks like one of the DBs has it. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Taking on the midfield logo. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Harrison Beavis on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Makes the score.
So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Western New York. The Bills at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins. And this is Devon Achane. He's got the rock, he's got some room, he's got speed. 39 yards for the touchdown. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Houston Texans. And it's the third-year signal caller from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud. One of 2 touchdown passes for him in this first half. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And it's a man, when he gets going, is one of the best in the game, Jonathan Taylor. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. This one is now at halftime, and it's the Colts with the lead at the half. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So I'm curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. And the Jets first down.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And he fires one, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's taken down inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Again, Fields. Going right back to Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Ball want to give it the middle. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he completes it to Wilson. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. That's to his running back, complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about.
And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
He was able to break to 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run out of the gun with Irvin. Able to slither by. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Another Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Buccaneers are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The New York set to take the field. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away the ball. Has it knocked loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down. At the Jets.
Mayfield now. Over the middle to Evans. And a gain of 3 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Here's Mayfield. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Baker Mayfield taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now in Tampa. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw is Fields. He gets it underneath to Hall. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing again is Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Fields. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Once again, it's Irving. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play fake. Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Looking to put a drive together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain of 10.
Here's Fields. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup.
Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
To Brees Hall. It's a gain of 6. And the Jets first down. Here we go.
Fields throwing again. He wants Reynolds way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Caught by Wilson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23.
Garrett Wilson. A gain of 22 yards. First down, New York.
Fields. Over the middle, and that's to Taylor, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Fields now to throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The Jets will line up for a
Fields trying to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
Where they moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Buying time to his left. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Jets offense and receiver Garrett Wilson ready to get going again. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show, as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Jets 23.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Tampa Bay, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive.
Fall is in the air and not a moment too soon. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 3. Plenty of action to get you caught up on. Let's start in Tampa. The Bucs at home to take on the New York Jets. And it's a welcome sight here. Back from injury, Chris Godwin. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants as they host the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is Russell Wilson. A touchdown pass here from 23 yards out. The Giants are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens taking on the Detroit Lions. And it's the touchdown king from 2024, Jahmyr Gibbs. He gets past the first wave of the defense, and the race is on. The Lions get the victory in the battle of unbeatens. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying good night. We'll see you next week right here.